Unless your dad is coming this morning.
5, 12, 1 hour. Sorry, 5. 12. Let's see. Sorry, yeah. 1, 2.
And Friday, warm out Friday, to look cool. First, you would get 17 It would be 18, but you're missing toe. Oh, there's only one boyfriend, but that had a really giant head, so it looked like 17.
You got, yeah, you got, well, 5 blocks out. 5 blocks at 5.
Okay.
And then you'll come 5. Yeah, then I come 5.
Because when you push girls, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got all sync that.
All right, hey, we are cutting into Master Partner's time. So everybody fall in.
Sir.
Hi guys, good morning. Come on in. Take a name. You can hand your golden slippers to that girl right there. She's the slipper girl right there. She'll take care of them for you. Say thank you, slipper girl. Slipper girl. Thank you, slipper girl.
Thank you, Slipper.
I will tip you later. Zipper girl can join us if she likes, but she doesn't have to. Okay, so first of all, he's on the fast track program. He's promoting himself to master. Let him in, guys. Let him in. All right, so we did not get through any of what I wanted to train today. I was even on time today. Is that unbelievable or what? So we went through, man, my wife had pancakes ready for me. I had my water, had everything done, ready, had my lesson plan done yesterday afternoon. It was ready. I put it on my phone to back it up, practiced it in the pool. So we were ready to go. We never got past the warm-up drills. So that 12 drill should have went into the flow as we got that going fast. It's so that we can get used to changing levels, and there's that sombrata block, but also as we sombrata, it should have come back with a puño when they block to throw that abanico. So that's the next step to that. The second part of that, then we were going to take the shields, and I wanted you to go through the 12 coming down the top so you can actually strike. The 1s to the shield, 2 to the shields, 5 so the shield guy can get used to blocking out without getting stabbed in the stomach. Okay, so we wanted to get that out of the way. Puños, we were going to just go hard to hard so that you had to get used to doing it. If you didn't, you either were going to eat a back fist or a puño. But prior to that, we were going to throw hammer fists onto the shield bags because I want you guys getting into utilizing that. So we'll probably be utilizing that for the next, I'm going to say it's going to take us 3 classes to get through that little bit of information. And then we're going to go on to Año 7. We'll review. I had Año 1 and 2 today. We'll pick up 3, 4, 5, 6, the kickboxing one, and then I'm going to start introducing 7. On that, you guys are going to need a machete and a blade, okay? So I need you guys to start looking. I think Josh knows where you can get the kind like they have. Because when we bought the first one, I cut my hand, opened them up, and my dad trains with live machetes, and I can tell you when he got going real fast during a demo, he came out and sliced his arm. He went through the whole demo. We thought he was just sweating, his blood dripping, and and you don't tell my mom, so he just poured alcohol on it, and we drove home from Emporia, and then we finally had to take him to the doctor because he started getting a little lightheaded, but those real blades you got to be careful with. So I don't want, especially the young kids, I don't want them running unless you can find a blade over there made that's dull practice blade, or get some sort of safety things you can put on or off. I don't know if there's even such a thing, is there? For blade?
Grinders.
No, but is there any like rubber, you know,
Yeah, we just keep them in the case.
leathers, okay.
Just hit each other with the leather
Yeah,
case.
but I want you guys to start feeling the weight of a machete and the reality of the machete. I'm gonna start posting in that one little group, especially that attack that just happened. It was last week on public transit. Did you see that? They had 3 kids that tried to, it wasn't a kid, a grown man, and another man tried to stop a kind of out of sense man from picking on some girls on public transit, just like what we were riding in Romania. The girls were just sitting there minding their own business, and the guy was ranting, raving. He was reading a book, and then he looked, and then he just started throwing racial slurs, and over and over and over, and some of the people kind of got disgruntled. They're like, man, leave him alone, leave him alone. The young man said, hey, you need to leave him alone, tried to do what's right, but he stuck into somebody else's business. The girls weren't getting harmed at that point, but you know, you don't wanna see that happening. Bus driver didn't stop, and the young man, they kind of pushed, he grabbed that older guy by the ponytail, threw him on the bench, told him to cut it out. When the guy went down, he went down like this, and he goes, oh, you wanna do something about it? And when he stood up, no, first he stood up, he said, you wanna do something about it? Kid pushed him down, the other 2 men stepped up and were like, you gotta get off the bus. We're moving in on him, but when the guy hit the bench, he pulled out a knife and took out all 3 attackers. You don't know what people are carrying out there, and I was watching film, even in slow motion, it's hard to pick up when he pulled that blade, and it was only a 3-inch blade, and he laid out, and it was so brutal, they had to like block they clouded it so you couldn't see it, but he was like multiple stabbing, like a guy from Psycho on there, and then he got off the bus like nothing. Anybody else want some? People were scattering, and he went and he was chasing those Muslim girls, picked up their bags, threw them on the highway, and was out. Did they catch him?
I don't know if they caught him or not. The video just showed him going up the stairs after him, and it cut off.
Yeah. So, especially when you're going on missionaries or girls that end up going overseas, missionaries, or just protecting your own home front. I was thinking about that even the other day. I don't have time, the way that you have to carry, I shouldn't say I'm on video. But, you know, I carry with my gun on my nightstand, but a lot of people have them locked up and gotta get a key. You don't have time for that, so underneath my bed, I got like a top of, you know, those big bins like this. I got the flat surface, so I just can kick it out, and it's got my machete, it's got my Gurkha knives, it has that one with my sickle blade, crescent blades, I've got my army knife, I got a marine knife, I've got switchblade, I mean, I got all my blades right there. Now I have my sticks at the other end of the bed, and then throughout the house, I got my weapons planted. So, I don't wanna get caught off guard, I don't wanna be over superstitious or anything, don't wanna live in fear, but I do know if somebody comes into my house, what they're gonna get. My wife goes, why do you have ammunition sitting by the, you know, where I program my sprinkler system? She goes, was that supposed to be there? And I was like, yeah. And, cause she kept trying to put out, what are you doing? She goes, you got 100 rounds of stuff right there. I was like, just leave it, leave my stuff alone. It's supposed to be there. So, anyway, but I don't wanna get caught by the ATF like whoever was storing all their stuff. So I gotta be careful with what I say. But to me, the knife, the stick, the duos are gonna be your safest weapons anyways, because I can carry them anytime. They're easy to conceal, and I don't have to have any special permits for them. So, and you can cause from level 1 to level 10 of danger with those. So, what'd you think about class today? What'd you get out of it?
I got out better flowing. I was flowing a lot better, and using the dulos, I was definitely doing a lot better with those.
Okay, excellent. How about transitioning hands?
I need to work on that.
Okay, good.
I thought today was a great class. I like just working on that 12 in different blocks and seeing what different strikes we have with different weapons.
Okay,
And then that transition as well.
yeah. Anybody surprise you with a knife?
Ashley, he caught me off guard several times.
Okay, good. Okay,
I really liked it. I liked getting the knife out, trying to be, I don't know, hiding how you're doing it.
concealing, yeah. And he definitely caught me off guard. So you never know what level. This guy's blue belt level, and he caught me straight off guard. I'd have got killed probably 3 times this morning. So good job today. You were flowing. You weren't trying to use muscle, you were flowing. And, what'd you find out about Taekwondo that you can tell Master Farner?
You can use your stances a lot in our knees.
You know, what 3 stances are super important on our knees?
Front stance, horse stance, and back stance.
And they never teach stances in our knees. It's a walking. It's just whatever you stance you find yourself in, or in those stances. But I showed them as you're going by for different stabs or different techniques. You need, if you'll just adjust your stances to these, each weapon has a better percentage of making contact and doing it different. What about you, sir?
I like it when we're just sort of flowing with just fighting. I mean, just the knife, switching to that knife, because that caught me a couple of times. I transitioned to it and I couldn't find it. I couldn't get my hand on it, or it flew out.
You were doing really well, so I think it's his beard. Does he look a lot cooler with a beard? Does he look tougher? All folks that Ashley looks tougher with a beard. Yeah. So the Marlboro man before, they don't even know what that is. Yeah, get you a smoke, it'll be all right. I'm sure your wife will love it. All right, Sean. Let's see, you only got what, about 4 minutes of class?
Transition's hard for me.
The transition from
duo to
not working out to working out for 4 minutes?
That too, yeah.
Did you get caught a lot more?
I did.
How come?
Yeah, I did. Cause I hadn't been here.
Yeah.
And it's just keeping that same intensity, and everybody's here now, and I'm feeling like I'm back here.
And it's only 2 classes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you really evolved by 1, practice, and 2, being here, catching the small, tiny things. Tell me when you're gonna be in Honduras and different places. Camp, working overtime. I've got the videos for that. I've got them all the way up to black belt now. So I'm working on black belt curriculum right now for when you get to black belt. That's why we're getting into this stuff. These are advanced flow drills now. Okay, but you guys don't have to miss out on these things. You can rewind and find where we're at. Okay, it's all digital.
The 1, 2, 5, and 12 drill, and then switching hands. But I think more than anything, the last 3 or 4 classes, my mind has started picking up more of, it isn't just 1, 2, 3, that you can go 1, 2, 12, 5, 10, whatever, being creative with it. So that's becoming more relevant to me.
Excellent. Okay. Questions, complaints, concerns, anything, feedback? All right.
One thing, seeing that when you transition for your knife, you're always using your hands to block the vision.
So, being sneaky?
Yeah. Essentially getting the eyes to look up.
Yeah, and then I go low. That's when I was pulling my blades, lost my blades. So, but that's when I was able to use blades and your leg. So, good observation. All right, Shaylee Bailey, bring them in.
Dear God, I thank you for this day. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. And that some people got to learn some new stuff. And I pray that these next classes would go well, and that anybody who's going home will drive safely. Amen.
Amen. On your feet. Face flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Conjunte.